All right, check this out, man. Here goes 5 unwritten prison rules to follow to keep your ass out of harm's way. Number 1, and this is gonna always be first and foremost on everybody's list, mind your fucking business. If it don't concern you, keep yourself out of it. You understand what I'm saying? Don't go poking your nose where it don't belong. You know, that's the absolute quickest way to get yourself in trouble. I mean, it's always gonna be a lot going on around you. You know, that don't mean you gotta be a part of it. Matter of fact, it's best to be apart from it, especially if it ain't got nothing to do with you. And this gonna be the first thing anybody will ever tell you when you come into the prison, so take heed. Number 2, keep your hands to yourself. In other words, don't go around touching nothing that don't belong to you. You know what I mean? I don't care if you see something sitting or laying somewhere that looks absolutely abandoned. You know, it might have been sitting in that same exact spot for a couple days. Don't you put your hands on it. Rest assured, man, whoever left it there, they're gonna realize it at some point and they're coming back for it. And you definitely don't want that person or someone else they know to see you with anything that belongs to them or to somebody else, especially if they've been looking for it. It just so happens, you know, might have just misplaced it or something. Number 3, be aware of your surroundings at all times. You know, be observant, but not nosy. Keep your eyes and ears wide open and be on point and prepared for the worst case scenarios. You already know, man, shit in there could go down in a split second and in a heartbeat. And you just want to be able to get yourself out of harm's way if need be. You know what I mean? Don't be so caught up in the mix, man, listening to your music or whatever with your headphones on that, you know, you just so oblivious to what's going on around you that you could wind up in the wrong place at the wrong time. And then, you know, you won't even know it until it's too late. Number 4, trust your gut. Listen to your instincts, man. 9 times out of 10, you're probably right. You know, this ain't the place to be disregarding red flags or blatantly overlooking clues to something that you already know, been told, or you could clearly see for yourself. You know what I mean? Take heed to those feelings. You get them for a reason. You know, and if at the end of the day, you know, you proven to be wrong, well, shit. I mean, it's all good. You know, it's much better to play it safe and be good than to be careless and be sorry. That's a fact. Number 5, and this is a big one, man. Don't walk around there like you the biggest and baddest man in the land, man, because trust and believe, somebody gonna try and test that shit out. You know what I mean? It's always somebody that's badder, somebody that's meaner, stronger, hits a little harder, knife a little longer, you know, got a way bigger chip on their shoulder than you carrying around. So don't make that mistake, man, thinking won't nobody test that shit out. Don't make yourself be a target, even if you can throw them hands, you know, with the best of them. No, it's a whole bunch of dudes that got the heart of a lion. You know what I mean? Don't put yourself on nobody's radar thinking it can't happen to you, because it most definitely can. Anyway, man, that's just a few rules that you ought to learn if you ever find yourself in that type of environment. So, I mean, if this sounds like something that you're gonna have a hard time following, these simple instructions, then I suggest you stay the fuck out of prison.